So I was talking to this young man one day, and he was about between 17 and 19. I forgot what age he was. But anyway, he asked me. He said, "OG, what's going on, man? I got a question." He said, "I was talking to this young lady. I've been dealing with her about maybe a couple of months, and she came to me and told me the other day that she was pregnant. And I was trying to figure out how do I determine if the baby is mine or not. And so I asked him. I said, "Well, did you use any condoms?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Did you use your condoms or did you use her condoms?" He said, "No, I used my condoms." So, okay, did it have a leak in it? He said, "No, sir, not that I know of." I said, "Did the condom slide off?" He said, "No, sir." I said, "Okay, yeah, that baby ain't yours. It ain't yours." That's the way I would determine it. Now, to be sure, if she's still pressing you about it later on, even after the baby, go get a DNA test. Then I would also question, I'd be like, okay, well, I need a DNA test. If she gets to saying stuff like, why I got to get a DNA test? Why you need a DNA test now? Possibility it ain't yours. But that's what I would do. Before I go and buy any diapers or anything else, I would get a DNA test. Don't buy no baby, no diapers, nothing like that, early, none of that. Chances are she going to have the baby, but look at your situation. Are you doing good for yourself? If you're doing good for yourself, chances are she's trying to get you to take care of the baby because you're doing real good. Women are shyster like that. They really are. So that's how I would determine if it was mine or not. I would ask those few questions. Did I use a condom? The condoms that I used, were they mine or were they hers? Meaning that did she give you some condoms to use? Because chances are she gave you some. Ain't no telling what she could have did to it. Did the condom have a hole in it? If it ain't had no hole in it, and did the condom slide off? If it didn't slide off, chances are you might not get her pregnant. Now, I'm going to tell you what I used to do when I was younger. What I used to do was, my bust one inside of her. I wouldn't throw it away at her house or none of that. What I would do is I would take that condom, I would tie it up in a knot, and I would put it up in my pocket. And I would ride all the way home with that condom. By the time I got home, I would go in the bathroom. If that condom, if I don't have a leak or anything in my pocket, if my pocket ain't wet because it leaked out, anything like that, chances are my sperm ain't getting to her. I don't care what y'all say, like, that's bull crap. She could still get pregnant. Like, no, you're lying. I have never once got a female pregnant and I caught all my stuff inside the condom. That has never happened to me before. I don't think that has ever happened to any man. Where the nut just come all the way out, or you just all this stuff. The condom is gonna catch all of that. It's latex. If it's lubricated right. No, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta have common sense. So that's how I would determine if I know that I got her pregnant or not. So them the questions I would ask myself: did I use my own condoms? Did the condom slide off, or does it have a hole in it? Well, chances are, of course, if you go in raw, it still couldn't be yours. Because like I said, she could have already been pregnant. But if you used the condom didn't have no leak, and the condom didn't slide off, and you didn't go in on her, you all right. You all right. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, like I said, you still can get certain ways of pregnant. But if that condom ain't got no hole in it, and it ain't slide off, and you didn't bust in her, you all right. Just a little quick tip out there for y'all youngest. If y'all can't tell if y'all got this woman pregnant or not that y'all dealing with.